Hello again in this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. I'm grateful to all of you who follow me here and to this little community here on YouTube. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you're doing well. My name is Nicholas and on my channel I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, crystals and magical properties. I also do reading and talk about plants and their magical properties, and I also do readings on the channel and talk about all matter of philosophical and spiritual topics. So if you're interested in those types of things, you know what to do. Please subscribe, join this amazing community and click the bell icon to be notified each time I upload a new video. And this is a safe place if you're a practicing witch, if you're Wiccan, pagan, or whatever spiritual path you may be on, because there's no right or wrong spiritual path. There's just the path that's right for you, the individual. Now, if you are a Cancer and you are single right now, then this reading is for you. And as always, I hope this reading resonates. It brings some guidance, some comfort as well. So I'm just going to cleanse the deck with some beautiful incense smoke and just see what messages Spirit has got for you, Cancer. So the King of Swords, I feel this card represents your significant other. So your significant other may have had a way with words. They appeared very intelligent, very smart. And I think they were intelligent. They knew facts, they had knowledge, they knew things. But they had no emotional intelligence, Cancer. I feel you had emotional intelligence. This person had no emotional intelligence. They were very up in their head. They were a deep thinker. They were very analytical, very practical, very into facts, very into knowledge. They were very smart, very knowledge, and you were drawn to this person as well. They're very smart, very analytical. This person could have been a Gemini, they could have been a Libra, they could have been an Aquarius, like an air sign. That might not be the case, but whatever the case was, your significant other was someone very intelligent, very smart. They had a way with words, but they were also someone very cold and domineering. They want someone who wanted to be in control, and they may have, disguised they were trying to control you, Cancer. Your significant other, they were trying to control you, and they called it love, but it was never love. It was just control disguised as love. We knew with the Ace of Wands, since this person's left your life. Now, this person might have broke up with you, but you were made out to your family or made out to the world that you were the one who was the bad one in this character. They made you out to be the villain. So, they broke up with you, but you were very kind, loving, compassionate to this person. But all they done was use you, play mind games with you. And then they made out not just to your face, but to your whole family, but you're the bad one. I'm also getting the word holiday, right? So maybe this person promised to take you on a holiday, but they also promised your family, but they would take you and your family on a holiday. But then last minute, they make out you're the villain, you're the bad one, and then they break up this holiday. Okay? As well. So the person you were dating, Cancer, was very manipulative, very... I'm also hearing you had a child with this person, so you may have had a child with this person, Cancer. They were very hot and cold with you. They were very domineering. They wanted to be in control. They wanted to call the shots. They always needed to have the last word. This person may have been very much a narcissist. I know that word does get used a lot, but this person I feel that they were definitely a narcissist or someone that was a very toxic, negative person. And then I feel like as they've left your life, Cancer, it's like a new beginning for you, a fresh start. Some of your family believe you, but, you are innocent and it's not your fault. But there's a lot of family who are, talking about you behind your back, who are saying, it's your fault, Cancer. It's your fault when that guy left you. He was the best thing that could ever happen to you. But they don't know the ins and outs. They know the surface level stuff, because when this person was with your family, oh, they looked good. Oh, yep, They put the glitter on. They looked good in the spotlight. But behind the scenes, they were a monster. But only you saw that side of them, Cancer. And you better do as you're told, or you knew all about it, is the energy I'm feeling here. Very dark, very abusive individual. But it could have been mentally abusive. I feel more mental, not necessarily physically, but mentally abusive. They gaslighted you, they played a lot of mind games on you. And then, not only that, they were not satisfied they weren't satisfied enough. It's not enough just to break up with you and make out that you're the problem and just keep that between you and them. Oh no, they couldn't do it that way. They had to make a big fuss of it, you know. They had to stick their oar in, use their mental tactics, their words, and make you, Cancer, out to be the bad one. But you're not. Okay? But the Ace of Wands, it's a time in your life for new beginnings, fresh starts, fresh starts, new beginnings, and taking back your power. Because this person was threatened by you, Cancer. You had a good heart, you were intelligent, emotional. Not only people that have got emotional intelligence, in my view, are not just intelligent, like you've got that wisdom. But this person had the intelligence, but they had no wisdom. But you had that, Cancer, as well. And then with the Two of Pentacles, it's like you were trying to balance your life around this person. Some of you really felt attached to this person because you had a child with this person. So it's like they're the father of your child, so you tried to make things work out for your kid's sake. But this person, they weren't interested in your kid, the kid they had with you. They just saw your child as a weapon that they could use when they felt like it. And you were always, because you're a very kind, compassionate soul, Cancer, you were always trying to work around this person. But you were like doing a million things at once, try to satisfy your partner, try to keep them happy because you loved them and you wanted them to be happy. But this relationship, there was no balance, no order in it. And you were like, I'm saying like, you were like dancing around this person, doing a million things at once, trying to make them happy. But nothing was ever good enough, Cancer. Then with the Eight of Swords, you felt tied down with this person. You were blind in the sense you couldn't see this person's true colours, their true motives. And then deep down you might have said yes to this person. Even said yes, Cancer, to things you didn't want to do because you've got a good heart. You said yes to things you didn't want to do. But deep down, you felt tied down, you felt tied down, you felt like you were in a prison cell, you felt you were in jail with this person because the relationship you were in with this person was not healthy or good. You might have looked happy to certain friends and family, but you were not happy as well. And then the Seven of Pentacles, this is really Spirit saying, now that you're single, Cancer, this is a time in your life to focus on your personal growth, to focus on your dreams, your goals, and take action to make them happen. With the Eight of Wands, I feel fast opportunities, fast people are coming in. I also feel you've got like a friend in your life, Cancer, as well. And this friend has like got your back. They're always at your side. Now this person may be too outgoing. They may express themselves in the wrong way. Like they may not behave the way they should at social gatherings or events. They may not behave the way they should. Okay? That's the way I'm getting. It's not that they mean any bad or malice. It's just they might not always behave the way they should at certain events or situations. But they do love you and their intentions towards you are honourable and genuine. So I feel it's like, though you've lost a toxic negative partner, like you really dodged a bullet, this person, you've got a good friend who has got your back as well. With the Tower card, I feel when this person left your life, it's like you felt like your world was crashing in. because this person, you thought they were in it for the long run, the long haul. You thought this person was in it for the long haul, but they were not in the... What the heck in it for the long haul? They were in it for their own reasons. They used you for your money. They thought your life was a certain way. So they just loved the idea of being with you. They lust after you. It wasn't love, it was lust and financial gain, you know. And then though you love, I feel the only good thing for some of you Cancer, the only good thing that came out of this relationship was your child as well. But I feel this destruction, the relationship being destroyed, coming to an end. I feel it was a necessary destruction to teach you lessons, you know, to teach you to respect yourself, to love yourself, and to understand that you're worthy just the way you are. But this person knew that you didn't feel valued or felt worthy, so they took advantage of that. You know, what they done is they praised you up. They were very kind, loving, and all that when it suited them, and then they demoted you when you were too confident or you felt too secure in the relationship. And then this person, like, they broke up with you more than once. Then they came back, you know, they came back. But then this time they really ended it, thinking, well, if they end it now and then tell your family that you're this and that. Some family members still believe what rubbish your partner said. Some don't believe the rubbish. But either way, this relationship, they left you thinking they would destroy you, but they didn't destroy you. With Four of Pentacles, this person may have tried to, like, they had money of their own, but they were very tight with their money, and they might have given you breadcrumbs, you know, but they were not very wise or sensible with their money as well. Or they're very stingy with their money because this person's always struggled with money, and then you were always buying for this person. And it's not that, like, you didn't understand, like, see, even the excuses they were telling you, Cancer, they weren't even true. It's like you didn't understand this person's financial situation. It's like sometimes in a relationship, the other partner's struggling financially, but they make it clear to you how they're struggling financially, and they might feel guilty, because they don't want you to be some partners, they don't want you to be spending any money on them, because they want to do that for you. And they shouldn't feel guilty, you know, if they're genuinely struggling, but don't kid yourself, this person was not genuinely struggling, you know. They were just very stingy, and it's like, why should I use my money when you'll buy all the good stuff and you'll treat me and all this? Yeah, really, really toxic, negative individual as well. But someone who appears intelligent, smart, and they're very calculating and manipulative, very cold and domineering as well. But they had no emotional intelligence, no empathy whatsoever. Now, with Two of Wands, Cancer, it's like, though this person's out of your life, it's now time to focus on your life, your future. You have everything inside of you, Cancer, to make your dreams and your goals happen. With the Death card, this does not indicate physical death, but this just simply, the relationship ended and it was meant to end, because this person was not meant to be in your future or meant to be with you for the long haul. But like the old saying, everything happens for a reason. I believe you may have agreed to be with this person, or for this person to come into your life for a time to teach you lessons. With Three of Cups, I feel there's a big celebration coming up for you. There's big events, there's big celebrations, but also Spirit saying celebrate and enjoy your life, Cancer, as well. Now with Four of Swords, this is Spirit saying this relationship really took a lot from you. So now it's time to rest, to look after yourself, to nourish yourself. Then with Page of Swords, This is someone that speaks their mind, who thinks deeply, someone who's standing in their power. So now it's time to reclaim your power, Cancer. You know, to stand up for yourself and to reclaim your power. And I'm just going to see what angel messages Spirit has got for you as well. Angels and guides. Cancers are single. What messages do you have for them? What do they need to know right now? Okay. Music. So we have music. And this is Spirit saying, listen to songs that uplift you and inspire you. Not songs that remind you of this person. And when you think of this person, Spirit saying, look at what did they teach you. Not the pain, not the suffering. What did they teach you? Because sometimes in life, what can happen to you? You can be a very kind, compassionate person, but then you attract a toxic, negative person into your life, or a rat bag into your life. You attract that sometimes. And maybe you were meant to meet that person, but then this toxic, negative person teaches you to stand up for yourself, to respect yourself, to have boundaries in place as well. We focus, this is Spirit saying, Cancer, focus on your life, your dreams and your goals as well. I'm also saying hold off love for a while, because sometimes in life when we're single it's like we're looking for a new relationship, but we need to, and they say, some people say don't let the grass grow under your feet, but I disagree with that. Let it go right under your feet. You know, if you're single right now, enjoy being single. And getting in a relationship is not the best thing, because like from my experience, I would say like when I broke up with my partner, but when I broke up with my partner, it wasn't my intention, but like I did get into a new relationship with someone, but then, you know, I had to break up that relationship with that person because I was not ready to be in a new romantic relationship with someone. And to be fair, I still loved my significant other. I wasn't over them. But the good news is, in my case, I was able to work those issues, those problems out. But that's not always the case here. And this person does not want to work things out with you, Cancer, or that they've used you, you're dried up now, in the sense, whatever they wanted off you, they've got it. And now they're on to the next victim. They're on to next. With meditation, this is Spirit encouraging you to maybe look into breath work or get into a meditational practice, because this is going to help you heal from this relationship you've been in, Cancer, as well. With self-acceptance, it's like you may have felt, Cancer, you were never truly loved, okay? Maybe you had love, but not in the way you needed it when you were growing up as a child, or that, and you may have felt empty or not good enough, and you thought this person would come into your life and fill that void, that emptiness, but no one can do that for you, Cancer. No one can fill that void, that emptiness for what you had. Only you can do that. And that void, that emptiness, it gets filled not with any material goods or any material items. Not another person can't fill that void. Only you can, and it starts by loving yourself. And that's a long life journey, but Spirit's encouraging you to embark on that journey. I trust that this is learning to trust yourself, trust the universe, but also learn to trust people again, which is difficult, especially when you had a person like this in your life, Cancer, as well. I'm hearing the great storyteller of liars. So this person loves to tell stories, but they're a liar. So your significant other love to tell stories, and they're that convincing, but every word that comes out their mouth, no matter how good the story is, it's just a lie. Maybe seeds of truth in their story, but for the most part it's lies. And I feel now, Cancer, this person's out of your life because this person blocked opportunities, they blocked your success. You're glowing up in your life now. You're healing, you're glowing up, and you become very wealthy and abundant in your life as well. Support. Your spirit guides, they're supporting and guiding you, but also I feel there's people on this earthly plane that support you. Some of you Cancer get one good friend. That friendship will always be a friend. Because I feel the person is you consider a friend, you know, that's the connection. Some of you, this person's got a different sexuality from you. Some of you, it's you see that person as a friend, and the two of you will always be good friends. And that person's supporting you. Once this person broke up with you, they gave you that support and guidance you needed. With body care, this is Spirit saying, though you feel because this person was such a big part of your life and you saw them as your forever person, don't abandon yourself. Look after yourself. Love, nurture and take care of yourself, Cancer, as well. Now with the Blessings card, this is Spirit saying many opportunities, blessings are coming into your life, Cancer. But also I hear the word gratitude, so it's like Spirit saying, you know, focus on what you're grateful for, because when you focus on what you're grateful for, that will show you your blessings in life as well. The forgiveness card just came up, and this forgiveness is not forgiving this person, letting them back into your life. It's forgiving them not because they deserve forgiveness, but letting go of that anger, that resentment, that bitterness, or the need for revenge, because it's not good for you to hold on to that. Forgive them and keep them at arm's length. And if you feel the need to forgive yourself, also forgive yourself as well. We've got trust, which came out twice. So it's really learning to trust people again and learn when not everyone's against you. And then with healing, again, this is Spirit saying it's time to heal from this relationship as well. Okay. And that's the energy of heal. So now is the time in your life, Cancer, to embrace your ideas, your dreams, to find balance and order in your life, to look after yourself, to love and accept yourself. And as you work on yourself, when the time is right, you're going to find the person is right for you. And that's the energy I get here for you, Cancer, as well. As always, I hope it resonates. I hope it brings some guidance, some comfort. Until next time, stay safe, look after yourself, walk your spiritual path with pride, and know what the universe is always conspiring for your highest good. May meet, may part, and meet again. Blessed be.